Hello YouTube. So I'm doing this one from the roof of my car. I'm gonna get down in just a second. Today I'm gonna show you how I sleep in my car, what I do at night. I might even drive up and show you sometimes where I sleep. Right now I'm at my house, so bear in mind that I'm not currently in my car. I haven't been for about a week because I decided to come back, because I have a fridge at my house and I don't in my car. So I made a little healthy food. But anyways, let's get it started. I did not install a deck like I said I might on my roof. I was just testing out to see if this could bear weight. So this is an old piece of plywood that I found in my shed out back. Obviously, if I want to do a deck on the roof, it'll have to be significantly lighter than this. I'll also have to reinforce these bars that hold up the roof rack or spread the weight more evenly if necessary. And then this can't be flat like this because it will act as an airfoil and it will lift up, and it'll be pretty dangerous situation whenever I'm driving up mountains or going across the country, as it could fly off. It could create an imbalance in my car, decrease fuel efficiency, the same problem I was having with the cargo box. So we're not going to do that. But if I do it, it'll be slatted pieces of wood. So just right now, I'm going to get down. Right here, I have my boots. I wasn't really prepared for a video. I just decided to do one. So I got that there. Once again, the Aerocon. I can show you guys actually how I made this. So I was pretty lazy with it and I didn't feel like driving to the store to get thread for my needle. So instead I just stapled this together, and I told myself I was going to fix it and sew it together. It's just an old comforter from one of my grandparents' rooms before they moved away. And then I took the house. So like I just stapled that together, and that's that. There's actually another place to reach in here as well. And it's effective if it's all the way back, but right now it's not. So we're gonna push that back. The Reflectix is obviously there. That baton is still there wrapped up because if the police stop me, it could be bad. They could say, oh, that's a weapon, and we all know what happens to people who get stopped by the police these days. Once again, those blankets are there. If anyone would like, I could show those blankets eventually, but I'm not really particular for it. This is how I attached my P-cord net. So I just attached it there, burned the ends of the P-cord, but that's not really secure, so I use wire through the P-cord to make sure that it was all secure. I used some Gorilla Tape to band the outside, but because it's so hot in here, it's peeling. So I'm gonna have to find a different solution for that because the tape's just not working out for me. I'll go back over here, and like I said, I have another baton in here as well. You guys have seen the whole setup, the inverter. If you'd like to know exactly which inverter it is, it's right there. 120 watt Everstart, obviously Walmart brand, because I picked it up on the road, and then it's just velcroed onto the inside of there. So I just leave it there most of the time. Took my measurements. Actually, to talk about the measurements, so this side is actually even. So everything on the front of this is the same height. But whenever you get to the back is lower than that because there's about an inch difference. You're going to make the back longer. And as it is longer, this side actually has to be 1/4 of an inch longer than this side, because this side right here, and I'll show you what I mean by the edge as well. So there's a band of foam around, but in the middle, there's nothing except for the tire. It's necessary to make that part a little bit longer, so whenever it does push into the nothingness before it hits the tire, that this can be longer. So once I sit down on it, it can adjust for my weight and then be level. Once again, it's not perfect because it is level to the inside of the car. But as I said in the previous video, the back is higher than the front, as with most cars. Let's show what else I got in here. Let's just do it fully in depth. Once again, this is not attached as well. I just put it up here for fun so I could start the video up there to be true to the thumbnail, because this isn't clickbait. So I have a trombone mouthpiece. I didn't tell you guys, but I donated one of my instruments, my last instrument actually, to a local high school because I don't really play anymore. And then in there I have pennies, staples. The inverter is unplugged, even though this is a Ford Focus. And think my model year, it turns off all connections in the car with a special switch after like 10 to 12 minutes of the car being off, so you can't actually drain your battery, which does get annoying, which is why I use the battery packs to power my fan. Because if you're running a fan or anything on the inverter, it turns off after 10 minutes. And the way to counteract that is you can press your lock button and it'll turn it back on. I can actually show you. So it locks at night. Whenever you lock, the lights flicker, and if you accidentally press it twice, that happens, and then that immediately alerts someone, and you're no longer stealth camping. You have to hope that the person near you is either not the police or not someone who wants to get inside for you. And we don't want to deal with either one of those situations because we're just camping. It's just quite simple. Quite simple. So I step here, and this can hold thousands of pounds of force, as it doesn't bend whenever your car is in an accident. If you've ever been a racer or in some form of automotive sport, then you know that these latches are pretty strong, because whenever your car flips, you can still open the door in a lot of cases. So that has to be strong. It's rated. And then we just use that. We step up. And then we pull over, and then we're here. And just like this, we're at the top. Can lay down, look up at the sky. What a beautiful day it is. Clouds are out. Got some Nimbus in the back, but we'll be all right. Not a problem at all. Just still down, can look down into everything. That is pretty much it. I can take you guys around, show you how I get down as well, even though you would have seen it in the beginning of the video. So I'm just gonna prop my phone right there. Put your hand here on the door. Once again, it can hold the force. Put your other hand here and then just drop down like so. If there are any more questions about my setup, about anything, I will admit I did take out my shelf because I'm making some repairs on it or adjusting it. As everyone knows, we do still have Franklin here. It's becoming a thing. Might leave him here. You know, it's fine. I don't use a stuffed animal. It was really a joke. So, you know, we might do a ceremony where we send him off. Might build a model rocket and launch him off into space. But we'll see. That's pretty much it. Any questions, let me know. Leave them in the comments. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, so follow or subscribe. Click the like button. I'm not a real YouTuber. Do whatever you want. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, don't dislike the video. Leave a comment and tell me what I can do better. It's a platform to help people. I know I'm not the best. That's all right. We're going to get better together. Y'all have a good evening.